YouTube, Facebook, Instagram family. What's good? What's good? This is Lee for Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. And this is the full moon in Aquarius Part 1 video. What's good? What's good, love and lovettes? It's been a minute. Been chilling, taking some self-time, relaxing. So let's get right to it. Let's talk about it. The full moon in Aquarius, okay? So what does Aquarius represent, all right? Aquarius represents freedom and independence. It represents separation and detachment. It represents radical thought. It represents radical change, okay? It represents technology. It represents the future, okay? It represents humanitarianism, all right? So these are some of the things that Aquarius energy is bringing to the table, okay? Some of you guys are seeing this energy right now within the last month, especially if you're a Cancer, Virgo, or Leo, or have that anywhere prominent in your chart. Remember, guys, it is not your birthday sign, okay? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, you got any Cancer, Virgo, Leo, okay? If you got that in your chart, because I've been getting, that's what I've been getting, Cancer, Virgo, Virgo, Leo especially. But it could be anybody. Like I said, you can have any of these energies in your chart. You know, they form the hardest angles in Aquarius energy because Cancer and Virgo form what we call a quincunx, okay? That's a very hard angle. And Leo is the opposite of Aquarius. So that's why I said those three signs, if you have them anywhere prominent in your chart, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, this full moon can be particularly challenging or it can be great. Just depends on what you're going through in life. It has nothing to do with just something good or bad, you know. This full moon is at 1 degrees Aquarius, so we talking 0 to 10 degrees. Okay, so check your charts, 0 to 10 degrees, but remember, the moon goes through all 29 degrees, all right? But it's going to be at its strongest 0 to 10, all right? 0 to 10, but everyone feels every moon like this. I just want to say, again, Aquarius represents also, I forgot to tell you guys, rebellion. And let's talk about rebellion, because if you guys are watching the news, you see people rebelling against these government officials with these COVID restrictions, okay? And I told you guys in the Age of Aquarius Part 1 and Part 2 video in December of 2020 that you're going to see countries and people rebel against the government. And this is just the beginning of it, all right? Remember, Aquarius is also freedom and independence and rebellion. So you're going to see a lot of that over the next 2 years, okay? A lot of people, you know, becoming rebellious, becoming tired of the old rigid ways, which is Capricorn, and we still have Pluto in Capricorn, okay? So this is the battle that we're having. Humanitarianism, Aquarius, against the old rigid ways of the government and authority figures, which will be over in 2024 when Capricorn and Pluto goes into Aquarius. Pluto and Aquarius. So that's going to be a major change. This is why I'm telling people right now, Aquarius energy is going to have positive and negative effects, okay? The positive effects of it is people are going to be more truthful because the Aquarius energy also represents truth, all right? It represents what I stand for, okay? And that's one positive thing of Aquarius, okay? Aquarius are very intuitive, so your intuition will be heightened, okay? Your intuition will be heightened at this time, okay? Aquarius is also fixed. Fixed meaning stuck in its way, all right? So you may be becoming more stubborn, all right? And that can be positive or negative, okay? So we must understand that as well. I want to just say, people who are in relationships, all right, understand that if you're having thought processes that do not equate to you and you're wondering why you're having these thought processes like, I want a divorce, or just things that you would normally say, I want to leave, or I'm depressed, remember, okay? You got to remember this. Aquarius represents separation and detachment, freedom and independence. I'm tired of the old way. You know, stop fighting against that energy. If you're fighting against that energy, that's when it's going to get very hard. Because I understand the reality is very hard to look at sometimes. It's very difficult to have to change something that you've been knowing for a long time. That's not easy. And Aquarius is all about change for the new, the future, technology. And people who are stuck in old, rigid, toxic ways, whether it's your job, your relationship, your family, things like that, you're not going to be able to sustain that, but for so much longer. Or it's going to, and this full moon in Aquarius may bring out some hardships on people who are in situations like that. You know, old marriages, old girlfriend and boyfriend, y'all just going along to get along. Yo, whatever the issues are, you're not going to be able to withhold them too much longer. You're not. Either someone's going to say it or someone's going to create an action that ends the relationship. And I tell people, you do not want these full moons to decide your fate, because it's going to show it to you in the hardest way. I'm telling you right now, it's going to show it to you in the hardest way. All right? This full moon is on July 23rd. I forgot what time it is. I should have looked at that. But it's on July 23rd, the full moon in Aquarius. You know, guys, understand that we are going through an entire mental reload. It's a lot of y'all right now, y'all feel like y'all life is just out of control and you don't know why. People with anxiety, especially if you're a mutable sign, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini right now, you know what I mean? And if you mix any of those other signs that I said with that, Virgo, Cancer, Leo, man, you're having issues right now. All over the place. A lot of people are. They're having issues with themselves. And I'm telling you why. Because the energy is changing, and none of us has ever lived in an energy change before. We've all grew up and were born in Capricorn energy. And now that energy is ending, and there's a new energy beginning. Okay? And we have 2 years when that cycle officially changes, but the energy right now is transforming. So when anything is transforming, it causes confusion. That's why there's mass confusion out here right now. It's mass confusion. So I don't want to get too deep. I know I get deep sometime, y'all, but you know me, I keeps it real with the astrology, you know, even to my detriment sometimes. But listen, I'm still running my special for the weekend, all right? What's today's date? Today is the 16th? Yeah, today is the 16th, July 16th. So the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you can get a personal compatibility reading, health reading, 30 minutes for $30, 1 hour, $60. That's running through this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? After Sunday, all those prices will be in the video below if you're watching YouTube and Instagram, and all the pricing will be above if you're watching it on Facebook, okay? So I'm going to leave it right there. I will be doing the full moon in Aquarius, all 12 signs video coming up. This is just letting people know the type of energy that's going to be, or that's forming with this age of Aquarius energy, because once Pluto goes into Aquarius in 2024, it will be there for 23 years, all right? So this is why I'm giving you guys the heads up, okay? We are going to be becoming more emotionless, because Aquarius rules detachment and separation. We're not going to be feeling as sentimental as before, okay? We're not. Even with our kids, whoever, we're not going to be feeling sentiment as much. We're going to be feeling like, yo, man, I need to get myself together. And that's normal if you're feeling like that right now, okay? So birth natal charts are free, guys, okay? That's the chart itself, not the reading. The charts are free. So just hit me up if you want a free chart. Multiple charts are a service, all right? All the information is below. This is Lee, one love.